We look at other news now. So, the Constitutional Court today has declared parts of the Births and Deaths Acts invalid. It now allows husbands to assume the surnames of their wives. Two couples approached the top court who sought confirmation on an order of the Free State. Justice Leona Taron confirmed the order of constitutional invalidity by the lower court. Parliament has been given 2 years to make necessary amendments. So let's get reaction to that ruling. Joining us is a couple that found this topic particularly interesting. We're joined by Mutangwa Machaba Ratala and Lesego Ratala Machaba. Guys, good evening. And thank you so much for joining us. You look absolutely stunning, and we appreciate your time. This is an interesting constitutional ruling, right? And you as a couple, in fact, have already found a way to double barrel. But Lesego, as the husband, you, in fact, have also taken on your wife's surname. Your reaction, firstly, to the ruling and why this is so significant for you guys as a couple.
First of all, commend the court for this ruling. It's not just a legal move. This is really just a cultural move to make things better, and really just equal for all of us that are saying we are in partnerships with our beloveds here. It's a very beautiful thing that they're doing. I really commend it.
Yeah. Why was it important for you as a couple to go this route? And you know, the big debate that has come up today, certainly with this ruling, and as the country's been watching the road of these two couples to have this ruling get to this point, has been culturally what this means in the African context. Mutangwa, perhaps you can talk to us about why this was a decision that you chose and what you do with that debate around culture.
Well, for us, it was a very simple thing. Culture and tradition cannot be the law where our love is concerned. The decisions that we make are entirely our decisions. And we felt that for far too long, surnames were treated as a one-way street. So it was a way of men to show or symbolize their dominance over women. So this ruling really affirms that we live in a society that should allow the law to support the decisions that individuals make about their families and how they want to run them. So this for us really it's a very serious cultural shift in getting done with outdated traditions, and it also opens the door for gender justice and equality in our home.
You know, what the Constitutional Court essentially said is that that section of the Registration of Births and Deaths Act is unconstitutional, isn't it, as it unfairly discriminates on the basis of gender. And I imagine that now this is going to start quite the conversation around how we view masculinity in South Africa, especially, again, in the traditional context, right? Where do we take that conversation forward, Lesego?
Look, I feel the shift is necessary so that we do balance our society. It's been very heavily patriarchal, if I may use that word, where men have been doing, like what my wife just said right now, it's been a very dominant situation from the male side. This just moves society to a more balanced situation where women have the same voice as men. Soon enough, with this type of change, you'll start seeing it not being so strange having people like presidents that are women or people that are in front that are leading that are women. The thing with this of keeping it with the men all the time is just it keeps it with the men. And the idea here is to grow and to expand. And if you want to do that, you want to do that equally and fairly.
Guys, I'm going to leave it there. I really appreciate you making time for us and showing us an example of what this ruling can look like and does look like in human and real life, right? Thank you so much for your time. Lesego Ratala Machaba and Mutangwa Machaba Ratala speaking to us this evening.